And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They'll try the run. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next time.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll leave it with him. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense good.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Hey, man, you're going to have to bring a lot of hats to the party to get this guy down. These big tight ends, they do not go down easy. He's able to make one guy miss, break a tackle, pick up some extra yardage.
It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
A hand to the running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Going for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Well, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. The inside handoff. Rumbles across the 10, down at the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6.
You keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And that pass picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside defense and you can force a turnover, and you already set your offense up in scoring position. They are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Not a whole lot of yards gained on that one, but using the fullback as a weapon in the pass game can pay dividends.
Yeah, oftentimes we see fullbacks just kind of shoving their face into the fan. They're getting...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon! Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been...
All kinds of running room. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field. There's nothing you can do about it.
They'll throw it on first down. Stopped after making the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And now on second down for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll go to the ground. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road. Looking left.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the catch past the sticks. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. You need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, he's looking downfield. Quickly complete. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now it's second and goal. Off play action. Lets it fly. Reels it in.
Nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy catch.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The give to the tailback. Got room at the 35. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room. The offense set for a first down play. Ready to fire from the pistol. They're getting this guy lathered up. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Ducks have this offense rolling. Moore to the air. Gets it out fast. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He leaves it with his back. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And that one's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Line gets set, 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. Looking to scramble. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Trojans will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coach coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Motion from the offense. Moore will throw. It's complete. At midfield, he's got room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that now? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. The Ducks get it past the sticks.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Setting up the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Smashes through.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Picked off. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass, using his legs to buy some time. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Get up, get up. Yep, I think that's what everybody says to their quarterbacks after they take big hits like that. He got the first down, but you don't want to make a living taking those whacks.
Trying to find his man on first down. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Fires and picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to, and as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
He'll try to do it himself.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell him, drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Off the play fake on first down. And to get rid of it quickly. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Moore to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well. And you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You just want to find a way to affect the QB, and the defense does a great job getting to the quarterback, hitting him as he throws the football. Not only does it make that throw bad, in the future now, the quarterback's taking a few.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. A shot toward the end zone. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this is great sudden change defense right now. Of course, this drive started with their backs against the wall. They've now forced 2 straight incompletions. If they can make one more big play here and avoid giving up a touchdown, man, that is a win.
Oh, he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Oh, he's going to go for the return. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. He's going to pass. Got his man quickly. Turns it on in midfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USC! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he's going to run it back. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Give to the fullback. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carry.
Did a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. linebacker comes free, Billman making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
The quick out. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Moore will throw. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
I love playing man coverage on the back end. Getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
From the gun on third down. Got his man out of the backfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
Looking to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Dickey. At the 40, there he goes. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Ducks! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Carolina is ruling the roost right now. What an offensive showcase today. They can't be stopped. They're up by 23 over Tennessee. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job.
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Touchdown, Oregon! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it.
USC 14.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. A first down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Extending the play. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. They'll throw it on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. And he grabs it at the 15. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Going for the return. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Here comes this home crowd tries to get off the field on third down. Moore to the air. He wants to go deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Looking for room, it's Peterson. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
Looking down the middle. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Quarterback checking off. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Heaves it on the run. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback adapting. Zings it complete to the right. And they get him down.
I don't know what you want to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw for it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Running back goes in motion. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. This quarterback part of their running game. Makes it past the marker. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks! That one puts him in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And guys, you USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Wants to throw on second down. Dances away from the heat. He's going to fire to the left. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing, and you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You've got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Casper. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The Trojans heading quickly to the line.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started.
Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he throws another interception. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. A 3rd and long coming up here. Moore will throw. Unloads to the right. He's got him wide open. Some might have the philosophy to milk the... Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football like they have all game long.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Ducks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was...
Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Offense getting set for 1st down. And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks